Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Cole and I am a lizard lady. Today we're going to be trying a new foundation on my lizard dry skin. Today we're going to be trying the new Benefit POREfessional Foundation. This is a smoothing and blurring foundation. I went for the shade 5C Confident because I have got a little bit of a tan currently. But today we're going to be doing a wear test. It's currently just before 10 o'clock, so I'm hoping to get a good 8, 9, maybe even 10 hours of wear of it, depending on when I want to take my makeup off. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the foundation while I apply some of my Laneige Glowy makeup serum. If you're not new here, you know I start off all my foundation reviews with this because it's just a really great, reliable serum primer for me. Okay, so here's what they say about the foundation. Meet the POREfessional Foundation, your go-to for smooth pore blurring perfection. This matte foundation with niacinamide that improves the look of your pores and skin over time, delivers buildable medium coverage with a natural finish that lasts up to 24 hours. We're not going to be wearing it for 24 hours because I like sleep. It instantly blurs pores, evens skin texture and resists creasing, fading and transferring, all while letting your skin breathe. Skin looks smoother, clearer, healthier day after day. Powered by niacinamide, a form of vitamin B3 that helps smooth the look of pores and skin texture and contributes to skin hydration. 97% said bare skin is smoother over time. Why you'll love it: instantly blurs pores, medium buildable coverage, long wear up to 24 hours, waterproof, smudge proof and transfer proof, I can never say this word, doesn't block your pores, dermatologist tested, natural matte finish, shine free with niacinamide, rose hip and glycerin. So they've got 3 shade ranges. They've got Cool, which is obviously C, which obviously is what we're going to go for with pink or bluish tones, Neutral, which is a mix of golden and pink tones, and Warm, which is a golden or yellow tones. There's 40 shades. Apparently they're inclusive and they've tested them on 600 skin tones. So let's give it a go. Right, this is what she looks like. I like the packaging, it's cute. It kind of gives me like Clinique vibes. It's got a little dot here, which I don't really get why, but it really does give me Clinique vibes, that kind of white packaging and just like the clear bottle. As always, we are going to do half my face with a brush and half my face with a sponge. So I've got a Dose of Lashes big marshmallow sponge and my fine Flawless Finish foundation brush. We're gonna start as always with the brush side. I'm gonna give it a good shake. I'm hoping this shade works. I used the like shade finder on the Look Fantastic website. So this is 2 pumps. I don't think we're gonna need 2 pumps for half a face, but we'll see. I'm just gonna, I do not like the way that smells. Okay, this is a really good shade for me. I probably could have done a little bit darker currently, but I think this is gonna be a shade I can wear in the winter and the summer, which is that is ridiculously smoothing. Let me just get a little bit closer. Okay, so we're just gonna blend that into this half. It did actually use up the whole 2 pumps. I would say this is definitely more than a medium coverage. This to me is pretty full. Now we did use quite a lot, but I would say this is a pretty full coverage. Okay. So that is our side with the brush. Let's do the other half now. I'm going to put the same amount, so the same 2 pumps on the sponge. As always, as expected, we're definitely looking dewier on the sponge side, but I wouldn't necessarily say this is a matte finish. I think it's more like a natural, not glowy, but kind of like satin finish. I'm just gonna buff over everything with the sponge. To be fair, even on the side with the sponge, it hasn't really dulled down the coverage. It's a little bit less coverage, but not anywhere near what like some foundations can do. And my nose, if you aren't new here, you know I struggle horrifically with my nose looking terrible. And the nose is looking pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. Okay. Sometimes I worry about matte foundations because I do have like quite a lot of peach fuzz on my face. But this isn't clinging to it. This looks really nice. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit shocked. I wasn't sure what I was gonna think of this, and I kind of ordered it and then I read the claims and I was like, is this gonna be for me? What do we think? I think this looks really nice. Okay, I'm going to go and put the rest of my makeup on. And then I'm going to come back and we can have a look at it once I've got everything else on. Okay, so that is the rest of my makeup on. Minus my eyes, obviously. Everything went on really nicely over the top. I've got the Jordana t-shirt, cream bronzer and powder bronzer duo. The cream went over lovely. The Made by Mitchell blush lights can sometimes move like more slippy foundations about when I put it on. It didn't do that. As always with my foundation wear test, I've got a little bit of powder under my eyes just to set my concealer. So we use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo and the Rimmel Lasting Finish powder. As I said, I've got the Made by Mitchell blush lights and then NARS Orgasm over the top, and the Master Holographic Face Studio highlighter from Maybelline as well. The lips, just in case you're wondering, are Dominique Cosmetics Crush Lip Liner, the L'Oreal Matte Lip Crayon in Lavender Honey. I think this is discontinued, unfortunately. And then the Tower 28 Cashew Gloss. I think this looks really lovely. It is so smoothing. It's definitely more smoothing on the side where we applied it with the brush than we did with the sponge. It's definitely like filled in my pores a bit more. Now, is it transfer proof? Please bear with while I go get something to press on my face. Ever the professional, here I am with a piece of toilet roll. So we've probably had this on, it's about 10 past 10, so I'm gonna say maybe like 15 minutes. So for me, if it's transfer proof, it should now be transfer proof. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's try the forehead. Okay, definitely some transfer from the forehead. I wouldn't say that was transfer proof. Yeah, there's definitely some from that cheek as well. So is it transfer proof? I don't think so. We will try it again. I'm just gonna make sure there's no like marks from the toilet roll. We will try it again when I do my first check-in, but it's currently 11 minutes past 10. So I'm gonna check back in with you guys in probably about 4 or 5 hours, depending on how long it takes me to do the Photoshop. But so far, I think this looks really lovely. I'm really impressed. I love finding, as a dry skinned human, a foundation that is like long lasting and a little bit more matte that looks good as well. So I'm excited to see how this wears. I will see you guys in a couple of hours. Okay, it is currently 3:59 and this is what we're looking like. So we've had this on for about 6 hours. First off, I do want to say this shade has very much oxidized. It's the perfect colour for me right now, but yeah, this is not going to work for me when I am pale. It has definitely oxidized. Now my nose is actually looking a little bit shiny, but it's also got a bit of like clingy dryness to it, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. But other than that, it had clung around here a little bit, but I think it looks nice on the cheeks. It definitely doesn't feel transfer proof. Let's just grab small loo roll. Yeah. No, it's okay, I've got some hair bib. Yeah, this is definitely not transfer proof. That was a lie. That was a big lie. But I do think it looks nice. It's nice where I've set it. I'm a bit concerned about the nose area, but I don't know whether it might just need some kind of like a pore filling primer, maybe a smoother silicone primer. But overall, I think it does look nice. We're going to give it another maybe another 4 hours, something like that. So I can still take my makeup off at a reasonable time. But yeah, that's what we're looking like at the 6 hour mark. What do we think? Hello. Right, it is currently 8:13. I've done it again, I've not brought my phone. I don't know whether you can see that. It's 8:13 either way. So we've been wearing this for 10 hours? Jesus, 10 hours. And this is what we look like. I actually think it looks less cakey than it did at the 6 hour check-in. It's kind of sunk a bit more into the sides of my nose. My nose is actually a little bit shiny. We've got a little bit of shine on the chin and a little bit of shine on the forehead. I'm not even going to try and test the transferness of this because I've just been like putting together my spread for Everyday October in my notebook, and I was leaning on my hand, and then my hand was foundation coloured. So it's definitely not transfer proof. I feel like things have lasted really nicely on it though, and in general I think it looks really nice. I like how it's gone kind of glowy. My pores are still very kind of blurred. I am really impressed with this one. I think this could be potentially a matte foundation that I do enjoy. But like I said in the clips where I was applying it, it's definitely slightly more satin. But I think this looks great, especially for 10 hours wear. Would it wear for 24 hours? No. But if I can get a good like 10, 11 hours wear out of my foundation, that's good for me. Also, just a side note, this liner in my waterline is from Troublemaker. It's £3. And this has been on for 10 hours. Just saying. Just a little side note there for you all. I do hope you did enjoy this video. Let me know if you've tried this foundation. Let me know what you think of it. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, hit subscribe. And if you want to make sure you never miss another video, hit the bell icon and YouTube will notify you next time I post. You've been fabulous, I've been Cola the Ball, and I'll see you next time for another video. Bye!